Lead the charge in Warren County. We did probably close to 600 signatures.
We almost stopped Governor Cuomo last year. And next time he should certainly watch out, because we're putting him and every establishment politician who stands against progressive values on notice. Thank you.
Bernie! One more announcement from one of our primary.
Whitner, everybody. Larry, tell us who you are.
Hi, I'm Larry Whitner from Capital District CD 20. I live in Albany, New York. I'm the Executive Secretary of the Albany County Central Federation of Labor, and I have never seen a candidate so attuned to labor's needs and so supportive of labor's goals as Bernie Sanders. And I'm delighted to support him in taking back this country from the greedy wealthy who are trying to control it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Alan Roscoff, and I'm president of the Jim Owls Liberal Democratic Club downstate, and I'm also co-author of the nation's first gay rights bill. And I want to tell you that the grassroots LGBT community throughout New York State will be voting for Bernie Sanders. We must remember our friends, and I want everyone here to know that Hillary Clinton, throughout her Senate career, was against marriage equality on moral, religious, and traditional grounds. She said that marriage is a sacred bond between a man and a woman. She is perhaps the last prominent Democrat to endorse marriage equality. I feel the burn.
Emily, all right, everybody. I don't know if everybody has followed the Iowa caucuses, but we should be afraid. We should be very afraid. The radical right is on fire. They have unprecedented turnout where Trump got second place and still had a record turnout for Republicans, and Ted Cruz, who's the most dangerous man out there, set a new record. We can't fall into the trap of Democrats of only voting in sparse numbers in presidential years. That's how we've allowed the Republicans to take over the governorships and the state assemblies, where they redistricted and gerrymandered in a way that deprives us of the popular vote. But what makes me most mad is that the Democratic establishment has their thumb on the scale for Hillary Clinton. She's got all of the superdelegates, this coin toss nonsense, and this straw man argument that Bernie is some kind of idealistic dreamer. Bernie Sanders is one of the most effective congresspeople in the history of this country. And particularly for my brothers from the African American, Latino, Native American, and Asian community, you have to understand Bernie is the real deal. Up until recent years, Democrats have shied away from the label of being liberals and progressives. Bernie has been an unapologetic socialist since 1962. But what's the nature of Bernie Sanders' socialism? His socialism is the socialism of Social Security, of Medicare, of the 1964 Civil Rights Act, of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. They would have us believe we're still fighting the Cold War with the former Soviet Union. Those days are over. We have to look at the programs that were established in the 60s that we could not get past today because of the radical Republican right. We have to stand up and come out in unprecedented numbers, and we can't. And here's the mistake we're going to make. The establishment is supporting Hillary, but young people are conscious about the need for change because the status quo is not effective. If we're disrespectful of the supporters of Bernie Sanders, even if he should not prevail, and it's fair to say that Hillary Clinton is better than any Republican, but that's a pretty low bar. We can't live on the difference. We have an opportunity to change history. Bernie has a movement. When you have millions of people who make donations of average of $27, that's a real movement. The fact that we didn't get a record turnout of Democrats at the Iowa caucus is significant because Iowa caucus people are one of the most sophisticated group of political operatives in the country. And that trend is something that we need to be afraid of. So we have to really redouble our efforts to support Bernie and debunk the myth. This hide and go seek debates that Debbie Wasserman Schultz has, where the Democrats are debating on Saturday, competing with popular football games. What kind of nonsense is that to let Hillary's legacy be advanced and to hide Bernie's light under a bushel? We can't afford that. We're at a critical point in history, and the difference is going to be made in terms of how consistently we can turn out. Right now, Bernie has the energy, but the establishment on the Democratic side is against it. And again, if you look at Iowa, and if that's the trend, these radical Republicans are ready to make a change. And God help us if we get a Republican in the White House.
That's right.
First section, everybody. All right, Sam Fine, our county legislator. Sam Fine, everybody.
Hello. My name is Sam Fine. I'm county legislator for the 6th District. We're standing in the 6th District right now. It includes a lot of the South End, Mansion neighborhood, a lot of downtown Albany. And I'm going to be brief, but I'm supporting Bernie Sanders because income inequality, economic inequality is the biggest issue our nation is facing. And Bernie Sanders is the only candidate that's seriously going to take this on. And he's not just talking about it because it's popular. He's been talking about this for years. And he's willing to take on the root cause behind this. The money in politics, the money that the corporations and big money have too great of an influence on our political system. And that's why I think we're all supporting Bernie Sanders, and I think we all got to get out and vote, and get out the vote here in New York State so we can win.
All right, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go.